Being a student comes with a lot of responsibilities. Juggling schoolwork, part-time jobs, and a social life can get a little hectic, especially if you're also worrying about how to save some extra money. Facing financial uncertainty as a student comes with the territory, and solving the problem isn't as easy as skipping a couple of your weekly stops at the coffee shop. In this video, we will show you how to save money as a student and give you a couple of tips on how to budget better that go beyond the obvious. Being a student has its perks, and your student ID card can get you discounts at a lot of places. Get into the habit of asking whether student discounts are offered, even if you're not sure. When you start taking advantage of available discounts, you'll save money on museum entries, transportation, theaters, and more. In fact, you can even save on more expensive buys. Many brands like Apple, Microsoft, and Adobe offer lower prices for students, which is super handy if you're looking to buy a new laptop. This one's pretty simple. Living with other people means you get to split the rent. But there are other, less obvious ways you can save. Fixing things rather than replacing them can save you a lot of money. For example, while it might be tempting to purchase a brand new phone, ask yourself whether you really need it or whether you can manage to wait a year before doing so. You could also try sewing up that hole in your jumper before splurging. And over time, you'll see that these little saving moments add up fast. A lot of students aren't going to stay put for long, which means it makes sense to spend less money on things like furniture. Buying secondhand textbooks, going to thrift stores to shop for clothes, or even setting up clothing exchanges with friends will help you save some significant cash too. You can also think about the unwanted or unused items you have lying around. After all, going from buyer to seller is a surefire way of helping your finances. Try selling your secondhand clothes on eBay or putting your talents to good use by selling original crafts on Etsy. Planning your meals properly will help you know exactly what you need for the week. Try figuring out what you'll be having for dinner each night and put it on a meal calendar. Make a list of the ingredients you'll need to cook each time and take it to the store with you. These things will not only help you avoid overspending at the supermarket, but you also won't buy items that end up expiring. Pro tip: avoid shopping while hungry. You'll definitely head home with less unnecessary items because you won't be tempted to pick up everything that looks delicious. If you think about it, chances are you're probably using too much energy and water in your home. A couple of things you can do to optimize your energy use include studying during daylight hours so you can take advantage of natural light, and unplugging unused electronics as these often use up electricity even when they're not in use. Becoming more conscious of how you use energy and water and how much of these resources you really need will help reduce your utility bills and save you money in the long run. While taking on an additional part-time job would mean less free time, it will help put some extra cash in your pocket, fast. If you need a couple of thought starters, look into becoming a virtual assistant or a student brand ambassador. If you prefer something simpler, try starting a blog that's related to your interests so you can begin monetizing your knowledge before you graduate. If you're into yoga or fitness, try setting up outdoor classes for other students. Having an overview of your monthly income and expenses and making note of how to optimize your spending will help you get a better idea of where you can save money. If you're not sure where or how to start, try checking out budgeting apps that make the whole thing a lot easier. N26 also offers multiple features that can help you with savings and budgeting. Having control over your finances and carefully tracking your spending is a great habit to get into while you're still at school. Making smart financial decisions and being responsible about money while you're a student may seem like a lot to handle. After all, you've got a lot on your plate already. However, getting on track when it comes to money and savings is easier than it first seems. And while the tips we've gone over today can be incredibly helpful for students, anyone who's looking to save a little extra can apply them. Saving money isn't easy, but being conscious about your habits, planning better, and making more conscious choices can help you adopt a responsible financial mindset that will be incredibly beneficial to you in the future. For more information on how to improve your finances and how to save while you're a student, visit n26.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel.